আচ্ছা good morning, good morning, good morning. Bon dia, guys. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. Good morning, Jinshit. Good morning, Kuba. Junior Madhu. What's up, man? I'm cool, man. What about you? RS, good morning, brother. Kuba, thanks for the being good, man. Hey, Mdulana. Good morning, brother. Emily Tanmay, good morning, brother. How are you all? Let me know that first. How are you all? I found my lost brother, Donichu, here. Hey, Donichu, good morning, brother. You have been lost, man. Everything is cool? How everybody? I'm really cool, man. Tanmay. Thanks for asking, brother. Ah, a day before CPI. Very tough day. It's great, bro. Thank you, Junior. Junior Mother. Junior, you're from Africa, right? If I'm not wrong. Uh, who else is here? I can see 34 people. So who else is here? Tomorrow CPI. No, CPI is on Thursday, if I'm not wrong. Tomorrow is PPI and Thursday is the CPI, if I'm not wrong. You're from Africa, yeah. I remember that name. You told that. Okay, cool, man. Hmm. Hey Seth, good morning, brother. So I can see you here. Seth Hunter. Do you love hunting, brother? Sujivan is here from Canada, Toronto. Hey Sujivan, good morning, brother. How is your trading going on, man? Market has been bullish, just hoping it sweeps all the highs, all-time highs. Let's see, man. Nothing is confirmed before CPI. Hey Dimar, good morning, Dimar. I would love to talk about the previous day price action first, that is yesterday's price action, as it was a very tough decision or tough situation for me. So, love to talk about the previous day first, and then we'll see about today. Good morning, Andrew. Seth Hunter. Yes, I love hunting, but I'm a dental technician by trade. Okay, I should say good evening to you. You're from India, brother Seth, because I think in South Asia it's evening. Even had a losing day yesterday, but I'm okay. I will have to slow recoup my losses. I took a loss around the morning session, and at the end of the session, finally, this market has given the first opportunity for yesterday. Just one trade. Yesterday was just one opportunity, which I have successfully take. I mean, so bit happy. We'll talk about that now. Let's go to the price action. What do you say, guys? This was the price from yesterday. Okay, so there was the hourly gap. I was extremely interested to see this market will tap to the low of that hourly gap, at least to the hourly gap low. But if it can reach until the 50%, that would be the best. At the same time, I wanted to see that it will be inside the Friday candle. So if it could go to the 50% of the hourly last parallel gap, it would take the Friday high. So it was not interested to take the Friday high. Instead, it was inside the Friday candle. So it is a inside day, which is a normal or like textbook accumulation day. Yesterday was a textbook accumulation day. Okay? Here, the price from 11:30 to 12:50. I am not interested to trade in this area from 11:30 to 12:30, 12:50 because that is the lunch hour. I told that if the market close below this new week opening gap, I will start to look for sell side liquidity, which is here. That was the sell side liquidity from the 50-minute chart, as well as a fake SMT. So I was more interested to look for this sell side liquidity to be taken if the market close below this new week opening gap. But my range will be from this new week opening gap to that new week opening gap. There is two new week opening gap. Both are from August 17 and August 10. So this is the two new week opening gap. If this is also broken, market will go for that sell side liquidity, or if it is holding the market, then this market can start to go higher again. So this was the theme for yesterday. Now around here to this candle, which is 1 a.m. Newark local time, sorry 1 p.m. Newark local time. Hey FL trader, good morning. Just let me talk about the previous day price action, because yesterday was one setup. Around the morning session, there was not even a single opportunity to take entry. Not even a single opportunity to take entry yesterday's AM session. Not even a single opportunity. No single trade was valid yesterday AM session. I pushed the button. If you remember, I pushed the button here, I guess. If I'm not wrong, it was from there. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, it was from there where I clearly told that it's a 50-50 chance. I'll just take a risk. If it works, perfect. If it doesn't work, I'll let it go and I will take a 10 handle loss. So there was a 10 handle loss over here. There was not even a single opportunity yesterday's AM session for taking an entry. Now, according to the PM session, the body has closed below the new week opening gap. So I should look for sell side liquidity, which is here, until this market doesn't reach to this new week opening gap over here. First, it has closed below this new week opening gap. I will start to look for sell. I'm not interested to look for buy because the body has closed below this new week opening gap. Until it doesn't reach here, I can't think about a buy. Of course, I should keep looking for sell side liquidity, but until this market is not closed below this new week opening gap, I can't look for the sell side liquidity as well. Okay, so it's kind of a range in between this new week opening gap and new week opening gap. If you look over here, this is that 15-minute candle which has closed over here. Okay, this is that candle which has closed exactly around 3:14. So this is that candle from 15-minute chart and 1 minute chart. So 1 minute candle has closed here and 15-minute candle has closed there. What I'm looking for, sell. All the sell is valid until this market is below this new week opening gap. So if it is below this new week opening gap, I'm good to go to look for a sell. Now look over here, what happened? Market has cleared the buy side liquidity around here. It has cleared the buy side liquidity. What I'm looking for, sell. Finally, this market has given me the market structure shift here. So that was the first opportunity for yesterday to look for a sell or look for a trade. Okay. So that was the market structure shift after clearing the buy side liquidity. While I got the market structure shift here, there was a fair value gap, a very small fair value gap. I was in front of my chart. I was extremely waiting for a setup because I had a loss which was unnecessary, but I just took it because I tried to take it. I don't know why. I was confused, but still I pulled the button. Stop loss has to be above this high, where I can also put my stop loss above that high, as it was the PM session. So PM session, I really don't care about the market move most of the time. I prefer to put my stop loss maximum for 15 handle. That should be for the PM session, because PM session is not that much volatile. Look at this new week opening gap, which is actually 23,766. Okay, so 23,766. 766. Okay, which is here 766. That should be the first partial, at least, because the new week opening gap over here. Or we can simply take a partial around 20 handle, as it is like PM session. So we can simply take a partial around 20 handle and we can hold our trade until this sells a liquidity. Unfortunately, this market didn't tap to this fair value gap. So I missed this trade just for a bit. You can see over here, it didn't tap to this gap. Was very near, but didn't tap to this gap. So that was the first opportunity for the PM session to take a sell, and unfortunately, I missed it. Then I was waiting for another entry opportunity. As this market came to this area, which is the new week opening gap. Okay, so this is that candle I'm talking about from 15 minute chart. This is that candle, and at the same time I'll go to mark the fair value gap over here, the new week opening gap. Okay, so just remember this is the new week opening gap. Don't get confused. Okay, I'll keep it until here. This is the new week opening gap, which you are seeing here. Okay, this is that new week opening gap. I've just marked it over here. It came to this new week opening gap, rejected a very nice way. This was a very nice rejection from the new week opening gap. As I told you, if the market doesn't close below this new week opening gap, I can't look for the sell side liquidity. So I have to think if there is any buy side liquidity. And now you can see this high and that high, that the relatively equal highs from 1 minute chart. So my next intention was, can I take a buy for this buy side liquidity? Now in this type of situation, I would love to mark the this new week opening gap as well. Okay, so 96.75, 96.75, and 95.25. 96.75, 96.75 here, 96.75, and just the low is actually 94, 95.25, 95.25, 95. Yeah, this is the upper new week opening gap. That means if I can frame a trade here, I'll try to take the buy from there. If the entry opportunity is above the new week opening gap, I can look for this buy side liquidity. If I find a buying opportunity from there, I have to take a partial here, and then I will hold my trade for this buy side liquidity. Same thing here. Took a sell. If I can find a sell here, we'll take a partial here. We'll hold my trade for this sell side liquidity. That was my intention. And then finally, I got this big market structure shift. Now, this is the market structure shift. You can mark this high, which is also valid for shifting market structure, but this was also the market structure shift. So I tried to take a buy from this gap. Same thing happened again. Market didn't come to this fair value gap. I was not able to take the buy for this buy side liquidity. If I could take that buy from here, which is inside this new week opening gap, but stop loss is here, as I told you, not more than 15 handle. Target will be this buy side liquidity after taking a partial around 20 handle or something like that. Both sell and buy has provided me 20 handle, at least 20 handle. Okay, unfortunately this time also I didn't get the entry. I was so frustrated, no selling opportunity. This all sell is not valid to me because of the market was not closed below this new week opening gap, and when it has closed below this new week opening gap, there was no selling opportunity came to this area. For the last period of the time yesterday, which I actually took the entry and shared it with our Discord group. I was talking to Kuba actually, because Kuba was active over there. I don't think so that anyone else was over there. So that was the final opportunity for me for yesterday, and the first time this market has given me an entry opportunity with a perfect setup. That was the market structure shift around here, a perfect clean market structure shift after cleared the liquidity, reacting from the new week opening gap. Buy side liquidity is over here. You can see this buy side liquidity was there. Fair value gap around here. I was talking to Kuba and I was telling him, brother, maybe this time also I'm not going to get the entry opportunity. But this candle, after seeing this candle, I told him maybe market is not maybe giving me any opportunity. The very next candle fall gave me the entry. I started to count the candle, 1 2. The second candle has given me the entry, so that was my entry yesterday. I'll share everything. Okay, so that was the entry around here. Stop loss was below this low. Below this low, you can say, brother, it's more than 15 handle. I just took that risk, to handle more risk, I took it. My target was this buy side liquidity, which was 46 handle or something like that. Took a partial around 20 handle, exactly around 20 handle. Okay, exactly 20 handle. Okay, I think it was here to the top of this new week opening gap, not to the low of this new week opening gap. Just tried to close the partial around 20 handle. That was the buy. After taking the partial, put my stop loss to the break even. Later, I trailed the stop loss while this market came here. I was thinking that maybe this market is not going to take this buy sell liquid. I was not feeling good over here. The way this market was moving, I was not feeling good that it will take that buy sell liquidity. So I put my limit order or the rest to close it exactly 813 over here. So that was my closing trade. So if it could tap over there, I could close my rest to contract, micro contract over there. I could close it over here. Unfortunately, this market reached until 12 to tick. Didn't give me just for one handle. I didn't get my boom. I trailed my stop loss to 979. I remember the exact number. So it was exactly around 979. I think it was here. Yeah, that was the stop loss. This candle, that specific candle, stopped me out. Okay, so after cleared the partial around 20 handle, I I got stopped out by 20 handle and one tick. So overall 20 handle, I got 20 handle. That was a very nice run here, and I really wanted to close it exactly over here. Didn't want to hold it until here. Instead, would love to close it above this high, which is here. Relatively equal highs I was seeing like that way, but it actually take that high, and just for one handle, I missed another 16 handle. So that was a 16 handle run. I missed that 16 handle just for one handle. Whatever it was, that was the only opportunity for yesterday's PM session and the morning session. There was not even a single setup around the morning session, around the PM session, without this one where I got the entry. There was a setup here, didn't give me the entry. There was a setup here, didn't give me the entry. I was looking for a buy here. If you remember, around the morning session was not a setup over there. Nothing over here. I was looking for a buy from here. Was not there was not a setup here. There was not a setup here. Not here actually. Sorry, my mistake. It was in launch out. There was no setup over here. For example, if there was a setup, I could get my profit. For example, if I get the entry over here, stop loss is below this area. And if I even take the partial around 20 handle, that was a perfect 20 handle run. But unfortunately, there was no setup. Yesterday, market worked with my expectation, but it didn't give me the entry opportunity or the model. And when it has provided the model, there was no entry opportunity just for a bit. It missed the entry here, it missed the entry here. And finally, that was the entry. Why I'm showing it to you, because sometimes it's really so difficult to sit on your hand without doing anything the whole day. If I wouldn't go for that buy, which was a 50-50, and I told you that, brother, I am in a live, so I would love to take a risk over here. My stop loss is going to be just 10 handle, just 10 handle. If it works, perfect. If it doesn't work, I will just take a 10 handle loss over there. But it was a low probable trade, a 50-50 chance. I should not go over there. I keep saying all of these things, and then I asked you, should I go for that? Some of you told go. I just push the button. Otherwise, there was no setup over here. The whole day, there was not even a single setup except that entry. So this was the only entry I got yesterday, and then this market consolidated after market open around 6. You can see this, that 6 candle. Just look at this 6 candle. That means nude open, boom, 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 and a bit consolidated, finally take this high, which was an unfinished business by the PM session, which has been finished just after opening. So I was actually afraid of this type of situation. That is why I planned to close my trade above that relatively equal highs. Either way, I didn't get that, but still, I'm happy because of that 20 handle, and I actually mitigate my loss with a small profit. But yeah, still happy for that run, and I'm more happy because I was waiting for the setup. I just didn't push the button depending on the idea or depending on the expectation. Didn't chase the market. Didn't do anything wrong. Was not kind of uh, impatience. I didn't act like an impatience trader. I was waiting for the setup and finally found the setup, and that setup has paid me. Okay, so if I wouldn't push the button around here, which was absolutely a bad idea to push the button around here, I was a 50-50 chance, shouldn't take that risk. That would be my only trade for yesterday, which has provided a perfect, beautiful boom. A perfect, beautiful boom. So hope you guys got the point around the yesterday's. Every day is not for trading, so you have to remember that. Then this is the market from yesterday, and I hope that you got the point. From the weekly chart, as I told you yesterday, that I'm feeling like this is a bullish market. That is just my feeling. I'm not saying that it's a bullish market. There's no price action as it is a bullish market. I was just feeling like that way. Okay. So kind of no price action, just my expectation. It will be a bullish market. Fortunately or unfortunately, how do we would love to quote this? It was a bullish market yesterday. So far, it was a bullish market. From the daily chart, I talked about the mean threshold of that order block that has been broken over here. Now, if this candle closed below this mean threshold, maybe that could be the fake breakout, but still I'm expecting this will go higher and for that all-time high until this candle doesn't close below the mean threshold of that order block. So I am extremely bullish. I am more interested to think this is going to take the all-time high. Otherwise, if it closes below the mean threshold, maybe it can keep falling for the sell side liquidity, which is an high probability to me. It should look for that sell side liquidity in my opinion without taking that all-time high. Yesterday was an inside candle. Look here, inside candle, boom. I'm expecting some kind of expansion, but not today. I would love to see it will make a candle that will be either a bull color or a bear color so that I can use that color for the very next day to get my expansion. As we don't have any news, I'm not expecting any kind of expansion today. Of course, it can be an expanded day, but tomorrow we have PPI, the day after tomorrow we have CPI. So I'm expecting the run or the expansion will happen either by PPI or by CPI. Any of them or both of them will give us the expansion. So today is also kind of a manipulation day. Market can take the previous day high, more importantly, the Friday high. So something like that. If it happens like this way, that is the best case of scenario. After clearing this too high, remember today, previous day high and previous day low is important. Today and yesterday, Monday and Tuesday, this is important. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday is also important, but Wednesday and Thursday, no importance of previous day high, previous day low. There is no value to me. So if you guys keep referring me previous day high, previous day low, I really don't care about them and I really don't want to reply them because it doesn't have any relationship with previous day high and previous day low by Wednesday and Thursday. Friday also, the previous day high, previous day low is not important, but previous week high, sorry, not previous week, recent week high, recent week low is important because Friday is the reset day. So it most of the time it come back again into the weekly range. So in that type of situation, if I break the market from weekly to daily chart, it is a bit important. Previous day, previous day low is important in Friday as well. But Wednesday and Thursday, there is not even one cent value of the previous day high, previous day low. Monday and Tuesday is the day where you have to look for previous day high and previous day low. This is the most important area for Monday and Tuesday. In Monday, you will expect this candle is going to stay inside the Friday candle. Even if it take the Friday high, it will keep going higher. If it take the Friday high, it can keep going higher, or it can come back again inside the Friday. So either way, okay, I'm not going to go for the description of the previous day high and previous day in Monday, but instead I would love to talk about the Tuesday. If today market take the previous day high, which is the Monday high, and if the Friday high is very near to Monday high, then both of these high, okay. If both of them is taken by today, which is Tuesday, I will expect this market will start to go for Monday low, okay, Monday low and then Friday low, something like this. It doesn't need to take them, but I will expect this will go for the Monday low, and maybe it will close here, or maybe it will take this low, or maybe it will keep falling. I have no idea what will how far it will go, but I will start to frame the sell if it can take Monday high, more importantly today Friday high as well, because they are very near to each other. So both of them should be clear before falling. That is my first intention. I am bullish plus bearish. That means if it go higher and I found a buy, I will look for a buy until Friday high. And when the Friday high will be taken, I will start to look for sell. And I will look for Monday low and then Friday low. I know I don't need to take them, but I will look for the run and maybe I will get some kind of opportunity to get that run. Okay. Instead of that, if it started to fall, for example, if it started to fall with leaving it like that way and take this Monday low, then I will start to look for the highs again. It doesn't need to take that high, but I will get some kind of run that is help. I mean, enough for me. As I'm not expecting this is a extension day, which is should be happen by CPI or PPI. Most of the time, CPI make the liquidity by Tuesday and Wednesday. If the CPI is Thursday, then Tuesday and Wednesday is the day where market actually make the liquidity for CPI. So that is also will be in my mind. I will think according to that, and I will keep my bias depending on the price action. This is the hourly chart, and you can see the hourly chart relatively equal highs, which is Monday high and Friday high. Okay, this is the Monday high. Sorry, the Monday high is here. Friday high is here. So all of these are the relatively equal highs. More importantly, this is very clean highs, and then the Friday high is here. So my intention to see if it can go higher first, take all of these highs, then it will fall for like it will start to fall, something like that. That is my intention to see. If it happens like that way, I'll be very happy to take any kind of trade over here right now until the market is above this new day opening gap, which is from today here, new day opening gap, and as well as the new week opening gap. I am bullish for these highs. More importantly, Friday high. This is Friday high, this is Monday high, this is relatively equal highs. Okay, so I'm more interested to see this market will go for that Friday high. It is not compulsory to take that Friday high, but it is compulsory to take the Monday high at least. As well as you can see, there is relatively equal highs. So there is a very clean buy side liquidity. I'm more interested to see until this market is above this area. More interested to see that it will take that relatively equal highs. I'm bullish until this market is above this area. And when this high will be taken, I will start for sell again. If it keep going higher, I'll let all the buy go. I'm not interested to participate in the keep going buy. Okay, if it keep going by higher, if it keep going higher, I'm not interested to catch any kind of buy. From 15-minute chart, all I will do is I'll go to mark this relatively equal highs, which is my buy side liquidity, and I'll keep a line here. Remember, it's not liquidity, it can be taken, maybe it will not be taken. Okay, I'm not interested to think about anything over here, but my interest to see this buy side liquidity, and my whole range is from here to here. Any of this area, if I find like 30 to 40 handle, whatever it is, after taking a partial 20 to 25 handle, whatever I will get, I'll take it. That is my whole intention until this market is above this area. More importantly, this is that area over here from the 15-minute chart. So all of this area is holding the market. I'm more interested to look for the buy side liquidity. After taking that buy side liquidity, I will look for the sell side liquidity, which is here, this low and that low, which is the relatively equal lows from 15-minute chart, and as well as this is the obvious liquidity. Obvious liquidity has a nature. It will make the liquidity and then it will go higher. It will finish its job over there. Then it will go for the sell side liquidity. So if it happens, then I'll look for the sell side liquidity after clear the buy side liquidity. Instead of that, if it clear the sell side liquidity first, and then I will try to look for the sell side liquidity over here, which is the Monday low. Okay, this is the Monday low. Don't forget about that Monday low. Not interested to see the Friday low to be taken, but at least the Monday low should be taken. So we'll try to take the sell below this new week opening gap and new day opening gap. So instead taking off this buy side liquidity, if it fall closed below this area, clear this sell side liquidity as well. I'll look for this sell side liquidity, keep falling this sell side liquidity. After clearing this sell side liquidity, it closed above this new day and new week opening gap. I'll start to look for buy again. Which one is going to be left for CPI? I have no idea. If market would love to leave this buy side liquidity for CPI, it can be happen. If it would love to leave this sell side liquidity for CPI, it can be happen. So I will keep switching my bias depending on this new week opening gap and new day opening gap. In short, until this market is above this new day opening gap, I am bullish. Below this new day opening gap, new week opening gap, I'm bearish. If I'm bearish, I will be very careful about this new week opening gap as well. That means whenever it will come here, I'll try to take a partial. If I see body closed below this new week opening gap, I'll hold my trade for sell side liquidity. Otherwise, if it reject like this way, see this time, and I got some buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart around here, I'll look for the buy again by taking some partial around this level. I hope this point is clear to you guys. If it is not clear, if you have any question, you can tell me. I'm done my pre-market analysis, and I hope you guys paid your full attention to understand whatever I'm trying to say. Why it is kind of switching bias because CPI. If you have CPI, you have no bias. Hey Jamie, good morning. Sam M, well said. Thank you, brother. Hey Baragan, good morning. I've seen your setup, brother. Yesterday, I was thinking like that way. Baragan, if Baragan was here, he would find some sniper entry yesterday because there was no trade depending on the 22 IT model. But I was pretty much confident that there must be some sniper line trade. And later you have outlined those through our Discord, and I've read all of them. I'm really happy to see those entry from the sniper line. It was awesome, brother, yesterday. To watch the weekly chart, that beauty 22 YT model in higher item frame, swing high, equal, and market structure shift bullish. I'm bullish. I told it already until the body doesn't close. Okay. When I open link chart, not sure. What is that? If you don't want to pay for real-time data or prop from, you can practice US 100 is close enough to NQ and the real-time chart. Okay, I think he's also asking about the. By the way, guys, I would love to show it this to you before going further. My funded future has 25% off for resets. Okay, so if you want to reset, the core content is gonna cost $58. No activation fees. If you failed to I mean kind of funded, okay, sim funded, that means you have passed the challenge account and you got a funded account. Now you have failed to that funded account, you breach your maximum loss, then you will be able to reset it by $199. Still, this is kind of same for top step. Okay, if you love to go for a top step 50K account, from the challenge to funded you have to pay $198, if I'm not wrong. So it is still a reasonable cost. If you failed a funded account, you will be able to reset it by $199 account, $99. Okay, so they will give you back the funded account. The code is T2 wizard, 5 users per user. Okay, so you can maximum use the thing, reset things, or this 25% reset maximum for five times. So that is all for this my funded futures offer right now. So you guys can take that out. Good morning, Rajkumari, Junior Madhu, Super Bro. Do you know why the manipulation just happened in the 1 minute? Every time frame, time is fractal. I mean, this chart is fractal. So manipulation is going to happen in every time frame. I look for manipulation from 15-minute chart. If I am interested to look for 1 minute setup, then I look for the 1 minute manipulation. Manipulation is something that has to happen from a very lower time frame, like 1 second chart. From 1 second chart to 1 month, 12 month, 1 year chart. Every time frame has to have some kind of manipulation. Today's payroll data adjustment, which is also very important. We don't have any red or medium impact news today. No news day today. Win. Hey Sachin, good morning, brother. Oh, before going, guys, please don't forget to push the like button. Okay, 99 people are watching, 29 likes. Please push the like button and 100. Make it 100 likes. Let's see how many people can push the like button. How many of you can push the like button? Please push the like button. That's all I ask you to do for me. I'm not interested to catch your money, to take your money, nothing. But not interested. I'll keep asking you to give the likes. At least just likes. You don't want to subscribe? Okay, but give me the likes. Just the likes. I had shared the same view. Sachin, you are a pro, man. Please share new opening app settings. Okay, I'll just keep rolling it and later you can come back and pause it here and then fix the same thing to your chart. Okay, so I'll just keep it like this way. That is all. So later come back and pause the video and set up the same thing. If you want, set up the same thing. I think it's all the same. Yeah. तेरे बिन मैं यूं कैसा जीऊं It's time to wait for 9:30. In the meantime, we can talk. Okay, if you have anything, share with me. Let me know your bias, what you are, bullish or bearish. Let me know your bias. Just share your thought about the market. No problem. FL Trader 007. Hey, good day, Mayuj. How are you, man? Good morning, Gangjam. No more Friday night. Book suits day, I see. Hey, Gangjam, where are you, man? Hey, Raskumari, bullish only. Okay, you are bullish. That's cool. No bias for today. I also don't have any bias today and tomorrow. Matthew, same for you. Same like you. No bias for me today and tomorrow. Before CPI, today there should not be any bias. For me, I don't have any bias. I'm fine, thank you. And you, I'm cool, man. Thanks for asking, man. Bollywood song, I see. Yeah, I'm from Bangladesh. I watch a lot of Bollywood movies. Lastly, I didn't watch a Bollywood movie, but I really Loka, the Malayalam industry maybe Loka, superhero movie type, vampire type movie, but I loved it. I have no bias yet. Today will give me point to that what I should look for. Hmm, you're very clever, Madi. Madi, suggest me some other movies, brother. The last two movies you have suggested, both are just mind blowing, man. It's mind blowing. Suggest me some other movies as well, man. What's your bias? I don't have any bias, Adi. I will have the bias after the CPI. Overall, I don't have any bias. Vikas, buy side. So you are bullish. Let's see, brother. Not trading today. Oh, okay, you are not trading today. That's cool, brother. If I was not here in front of my live streaming, I wouldn't trade as well. Not yesterday, not today. Wouldn't trade these both of these days. As I'm in live streaming, so if I find any opportunity, I'll of course catch it. Kuba, lack of bias. Same for here. Same to me. No news. Absolutely, Gangzong. Yesterday, today, we don't have any news. We're in Bangladesh. My friend owns the Chittagong airport land. Wow. I'm from Khulna, near the mangrove forest or Bay of Bengal. Not Bay of Bengal, near the mangrove forest actually. I think Monday high today will take. Okay, Rajkumar, I have already explained all of these things. Uh, Monday high, Monday low, how they are impactful. So I think you have missed that, sister. Win, escape room. Is that a movie name? Win. Let's see if 9 a.m. 15-minute candle. So you are thinking about this. Let's see, brother, if it can make a bearish cap. I like your movies taste. Same taste here. I will share some more interesting movies. Thank you, Madi. I'm a movie lover. Okay, I really love to watch movies. In Corona, I have seen near about 300 movies from 1945, 1920. This type of movies also I have watched. And out of all of these movies, the best movie I have ever seen in my life is 12 Angry Men. That is the best movie I have ever watched in my life, which is awesome. I mean, still I can remember the scenes from that movie. The Departed, I have already watched that. It was an awesome movie. Departed, I have watched it. No, there is no relationship with the news to market. It doesn't need to go to sideways. News and the market, the relation is volatility. If no news, there can be little volatility. Okay, no volatility. It can be happen like that way. But you will see sometimes there is no news, still it is highly volatile. But prematurely, we can expect that there will be no volatility if there is no news. These future markets, it doesn't give the 100% direction by the news like forex market do. Walaikum salam, Otaku. Today I was bearish, but after I hear your analysis, I'm with you. I'm here to learn from you. Hey, Utaku, thank you, brother. Don't change your analysis. If you have done it before me, now strict with that. And then see, you are right, I were right, then compare. This is how you will grow. I will grow. I have grown like that way. ICT has done his analysis in 2022, 2023. He did this type of things a lot. So he has done his analysis by the Twitter, and I have done my analysis by me. Then I have compared. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes he's wrong, sometimes he's right. Okay, so, something like that. I keep comparing with comparing myself with ICT. This is how I started to grow. Still, I'm growing, but I started to grow. Okay, Godfather. Man, I have watched that movie. Godfather. Who didn't watch the Godfather? I believe that I have watched whole three part of the Godfather. Three, yeah. I like to make an offer so that nobody can deny it. Have you seen Faraj? Faraj. Farji or Faraj, brother? Faraj. No, I don't think so. I have watched the Faraj. 300 plus movies, more than all worst movies in my life. I'm a movie lover, man. Hey, Blum. Good morning, brother. Can we even push the button today? You should not. You should not. But if there is an opportunity, you can take a try with the lowest leverage. But you should not. Before CPI, no pushing button is should be a good idea. After CPI, it's an high probable market. Before CPI, it's always low probability. What is good time to trade in Asian session? I am not an Asian trader, but I prefer to trade from 7 to 9. If I trade the Asia, then I prefer to trade in between 7 to 9. Kuba market structure shift. No market structure shift is valid before 9:30. I'm saying this to you because, of course, I can use that market structure shift. I could use it if even if it was a good market structure shift. First of all, this is not a good market structure shift, and secondly, if I use that market structure shift, maybe this is also a perfect market structure shift, and I have used that market structure shift. 9:30 volatility can stop me out. It is highly risky to trade before 9:30 or to hold the trade around 9:30. But either way, that's not a market structure shift, so I wouldn't go for that. Ocean's 11. Have you seen it? Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11. I don't think so. Okay, guys, are you with me through our Discord? Just let me know. Otherwise, I have to take the screenshot. I'll take a screenshot over here. If you are with us in our Discord, please share the movie names through the Discord so that I can watch them. If you, putting the names here, I have to take the screenshot. Otherwise, I'll forget the name. Look, the Farabilga from 21:43 yesterday Asia session was a nice reaction from there. 21.93. Okay, 21.93. I think you're talking about this one. That one. Yeah, I have already talked about that, brother. I'm bullish. Let's see, DB, if we can beat the market. Bro, you should try enemy. Enemy, it's good. Good. A movie, a nine. Okay, I'll take a screenshot actually. Ocean's 11, a nine. A nine or enemy, what is that? I'll just search it. I'm bullish a little. Okay, you are bullish a little. That's cool, brother. It is a true story about an attack in Dhaka, Dhaka Cafe. It is a true story about an attack in Dhaka Cafe. Okay, there was an attack from the organization, but later we have found that it was a political, Bangladeshi political attempt. So I'm not sure about that, brother. Paper trade or evolves only today, save life or funded accounts for a better day. I agree with you, team. That is the best case of scenario. Paper trade or evolve only. You should not touch the funded account. Shotas. Is that a movie name? I'll take a screenshot. Marquis. Shotas. Okay. Enemies category. Oh, okay. Enemy animation. You mean animation or anime? I'll check that, brother. There are several Ocean 11 movies. Watch them in order. Okay, brother. I'll see that. This is 9:30. Let's see what is going to happen around 9:30. Good morning, Ellie. Gangjan, the movie called Faraj. I'll take the screenshot as well, brother. So I have taken four movie name. I'll see that. But 1 minute chat, I have talked about this parabolic gap created in 18th century open market and Asia that will never fail the dismantle pump or drop open market take it make huge reaction. Yes, sir. I agree with you, Baragan. You are a genius either way. We already know that. I think Kuba has taken the buy from this gap. Kuba, did you take that buy from that gap? It was not a valid market structure shift to me. 23860 looks juicy. 860. So it has built a new buy side liquidity here. This high and that high relatively equal highs. This is the main area this market will go if it doesn't close below this new week opening gap. As the beginning at the beginning, the thing I have told you. Until this market is above this, I will look for buy side liquidity, which is here. More importantly, this line. Okay, so it can take that line, or maybe it will leave this line, but this will be taken. So until this market is above this, I will keep looking for the buying opportunity. If it closes below this, I'll look for this sell side liquidity. Of course, you can clear some partial around here if you want, but real buy side liquidity is over here. If you have taken any entries or something like that. See, many times when it 8:30 the market go to regular trading hour gap low or high. Many times when it 8:30 the market go to right. How do you get the right regular trading hour gap by 8:30? Regular trading hour gap opened around 9:30. Or maybe I have mistaken. I mean, I didn't understand you 100%. This is not my market structure shift. This is not my 22 IT model. I didn't push the button from this parallel gap. Simple. If you have taken the entry, congratulations, brother. Maybe you will get your book. No problem. In my opinion, that is called forcing the market. So I'm forcing the market as I'm bullish, as I'm looking for buy from here, as I have the buy side liquidity over here, as it should take Monday high or Friday high. So I'm forcing the market. I'm not following the rules. I'm just forcing the market. I don't like to force the market. Maybe it will go higher from this gap. It will work perfectly. Now it will work with this candle as an order block. Okay, there maybe it will tap to this order block and now it will keep going higher. But I'm not interested to take that buy. Good luck, guys. Have a great day. Don't forget to like. Thank you, Gangjam. Please don't forget to like. Not if you drag the previous day first parallel gap, it looks amazing. Yeah, yesterday's first parallel gap is important. I agree with you. Yesterday's first presented fair gap is important. Hmm. Yeah, it's good. It's look good, brother. To 1614 close, need 9:30. 1614 close. Oh, okay. So you're talking about the regular trading or closing. That's cool. Nice observation. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, brother, if you find something, just share it with us around the Discord. Now I can't add something over here, so I will wait. But if you find something like Baragan has found his sniper entry, so if you found something good, share it with us through the Discord. We'll look at that. Can you please explain why that not valid market structure shift? First, you have to tell me why it is a valid market structure shift. If you can tell me that, then I can tell you why it is not valid. First, you have to tell me why it is not. Why do you think this is a valid market structure shift, Ellie? Why mini, not micro? I will go to micro. I'm waiting to see if there is an opportunity. I'll switch to micro chart. But I'm here just to see if there is anything that is a good probability to take an entry. So there is an opportunity. I'll switch my chart to micro and I'll go for the micro entry. Cuba. I sent an email through Discord about the reaction from yesterday's parallel gap unfilled. Is there any relationship with the sniper line, Baragan, of that parallel gap unfilled things? Buy it taken and then move to sell side or new week high. That's I want. That is all I have explained, brother. DB. At the beginning, that is all I have explained. I will sell when minor bicep liquidity taken. Best of luck, brother. I wouldn't go for that, by the way, if I were you. Hey Mahdi, that is the only thing I liked outside of ICT himself. This is Baragan's sniper line. That is the only thing. I really loved it. Though I'm not practicing it, I need more time, and then maybe after some days or some months, then I will start to work on that sniper line to make it more, like he is the master, okay? He's the inventor, but I will try to look for the way I see the market, the sniper line. Right now, I'm just not doing it. I have to change the plan for the trading view for 30 seconds chart. Right now, I can't go for sub 1 minute chart. But that is the only thing I loved outside of ICT concepts when I started to study the ICT concepts from 2022. So until from 2022 to until today or until now this time, this sniper line is the only thing that actually inspired me to work with. Okay, Baragan, then we'll talk about that later, brother. Oh, Ajahn late brother, 885 is buy side liquidity, but above on our last parallel gap. That is the buy side liquidity I'm interested to see will be taken until this market is above this area. Okay, from above this new week opening gap, new day opening gap, I'm more interested to see this will be taken. This is the Friday high. There is an higher possibility that market will take this line as well. After clearing this, then I will start to look for sell because today is the manipulation day. Instead of that, if it go for the sell side liquidity or it close below this area, then I'll look for Monday low, which is over here. It will look for that Monday low first, then it will start to look for the Friday high, I mean sorry, that Monday high. Until this market is above this, I'm more interested to look for buy. It below this, I'll look for sell. I don't have any bias, so I have to react with the price. Right now, I have nothing over here, so I'm not doing anything around here. Market state took the previous sell side liquidity and a swing high on either side. Give us displacement. Please explain. Which one do you see? I don't see. First of all, this is a swing high where there is no wick. If there is a no wick, I don't use that for the market structure shift. So if there is a wick, I could say this is the market structure shift because it has traded the fair value gap. I don't need the swing on its left, on its right because it has traded the fair value gap. As you can see, there is no wick. This high is not valid for shifting market structure. Now there is another one, just one more swing high, which is here. This swing high didn't trade any fair value gap. It doesn't have a swing high on its right, which is lower than that swing high. So and also it doesn't have a swing high. Okay, it has, but it on its right, it doesn't have any swing high which is lower than that swing high. So this swing high is also not valid for shifting market structure. As this is not the market structure shift, I'm not interested to use this fair value gap to take my buy. You can take the buy if you believe in that, maybe you will get the boom. I'm not interested to use this gap for my shifting market structure to take my 22 IT model buy. As I confirm, I find the idea logic and profitable, but I need to trade it. Thanks for the words, Titu. That's a inspiration to me to continue investing. I learning and enhancing the sniper line. I keep reading your comment. I mean, the things you share on Discord, everything. You actually write a long story, but I read every line by line, word by word, what you have written over there. I'm really so inspired. Just right now, I don't have the way to go to the Sabon mid chart. I love to do my analysis through trading view chart. I can do it by TradeOvet, but it's kind of a new world to me. So I love to do it through the trading view. I'm used to use the trading view chart. So I have to change the plan. When I'll change the plan, then I will think about, I mean, I'll go for the sniper line in details. MB Trader, good morning, brother. Ellie, oh, I missed that. The candle has no wick. Now I understand. Thanks. You are most welcome, sister. This is my rules, okay? I really love to continue with my rules. Now, you don't need to follow this. You can simply use your logic. Maybe it will work and it will take that buy side liquidity. Then you will, I'm not saying to this to Ellie, I'm telling to all of you. Maybe it will use this gap and then go for that buy side liquidity and you will see it has perfect buy. And then you will blame me, brother. I didn't take the buy because you told this is not a valid market structure shift or something like that, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to take that blame. I do love to see this is not a market structure shift. I'm not interested to take the buy from this gap. If I take a buy from here, my stop loss is below this area. It's just 15 handle. Simply I can take that risk, right? Just 15 handle. And if I get the boom, it's gonna be 63 handle. But I'm not interested to push the button as it's not valid for shifting market structure. If it was valid, that could be the best buy. Not exactly around 9:30, but the next candle I could take the buy. Still that was valid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth candle would give me the buy opportunity from this gap. Still that was valid to take the buy. As it is not valid to me, I didn't take this buy. It will work. Market will go for that buy side liquidity. You will miss the trade. I don't want you to miss the trade. Go for the trade. Go with whatever you think. If you feel good, take the entry. I don't feel good, I didn't take the entry. Simple. I'm not saying this to Ellie, I'm telling this to all the people, okay? Because last time, if you remember, there was a market structure shift. I was not confident about that market structure shift. There was a fair value gap. I didn't take the buy, and market started to go higher for maybe 100, 218 handle. That was the 218 handle run, if I'm not mistaken. And you guys keep blaming me, okay? Why didn't you push the button? That was a valid market structure shift. That was base. That was blah 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 blah. I'm not good. I'm not taking entry. If you good, you take the entry. This question Ellie asked, but I'm replying to all of you. Okay. Oh, I missed the candle has no. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, sister, for getting the point. Seriously, I know that MSS wasn't good, but I was looking on inversion fair gap. That is different matter, brother. If you look for the inversion gap, that's absolutely a different matter. I was talking about the 22 IT model only, as I'm working with 22 IT model only. So I was talking about the 22 IT model only. So this market came until the 50% of this opening gap. Let's see if it can go higher. And while it will go higher, if it can give us any entry opportunity. If it give us any opportunity, we'll go for that. No blame here. We are here to learn. Yeah, Ellie, I know that you will think like that way, but actually most of the people doesn't think like that way. I think you are not here the last day where there was a market. Is there anyone where there was a buying opportunity? And Mehdi was saying that Mehdi DB, they were selling that he didn't feel good, he didn't take it. Something like that. Okay, so people actually blame. When I said that it's not a valid market structure shift to me, I'm not taking the trade. And then people start to blame. That's why I was saying that. But not this, I was not telling this to you because I know you and you are not going to blame me. I know that. What a candle from 15 minutes at. Come on, man. At the same time, if any of you has taken the entry here, okay, I don't know who has taken the entry. If you have taken the entry from here, please take the partial in between 15 to 20 handle, 15 to 25 handle. Just take the partial in between to 15 to 20 handle. That means even if it doesn't work, but you have taken your partial, you are already profitable. If you have taken the entry, I always inspire you guys to take the partial. So always take the partial. Hey RS, this is the real chart, NQ chart. So whatever you are seeing here, this is the correct price action, tick by tick. MNQ chart is not the right price action, not a perfect price action. Okay, that is why I'm here. When I will find an opportunity, I will just simply move my chart to MNQ and I will push the button from the MNQ chart. But I'm here just to see the best price action. When I'll get it, I'll go for MNQ to take my entry. So finally, this is the valid order block from 15-minute chart. This candle has closed above this candle. So now it is a valid order block. It is now trading the order block. Let's see if it can go higher. Yeah, 15-minute has closed as an consolidation candle. Let's see it can be consolidated. The way it is making the wick. Look at these wicks. I don't like this type of wicks. Look at this price action right here. See this price action. Even though it was consolidating, but it didn't have this type of wicks. Wicks is the manipulation. It's a clear sign of manipulation. I hate this type of wicks. If I go with your sniper line, I believe your sniper line is here somewhere. If I'm not wrong, okay? So it is here somewhere, the sniper line. For example, your entry is here and your stop loss maximum, it will be here, like 6 handle. If I go with your sniper line, the run after that is kind of 31 handle, which is a big boom. Okay, at least has given us the partial. That is why I admire your sniper line, brother. I really admire your sniper line. It's an awesome concept. Just right now, I have no opportunity, no way to actually disco to study that sniper line. Just because of that, I'm not showing this in my life. But I seriously telling you, but again, I don't know what do you say. A lot of people told me a lot of things. Okay, new things, new matter, a lot of things. This is the only thing I have found which is really so awesome. The sniper line out of ICT. This is the only thing I'm really interested to look for. Just I need some more time, brother. What did I tell you? Remember, until this market is above this area, I'm only interested to look for buy. If it closes below this area, I will start to look for sell. But of course, I will take the partial here and I will look for the market. Is it respecting this? If it respect market left 1 minute liquidity, I'll look for buy again from this gap. If it break this gap, I'll look for this sell side liquidity and maybe this area. So I'm not going to take any trade until there is something very good. It will hold the market, send it higher. I'll miss this trade with proudly. Okay, proudly I'll miss this trade. But I'm not going to take the entry because I'm feeling this is going to take that buy side. No, it's not an trading. It's called like a predicting the market and pushing the button depending on the prediction. So there is a lower market structure shift, brother. Is that a valid market structure shift? Of course, this is a valid market structure shift. So if it valid, I mean, shift the market here. This is a valid market structure shift. So you can I take a sell here? 100% no. Why? Because this is above this area. So you can't take the sell uh, until market is above this new opening gap. If you'd love to take a sell here, first you have to look for the liquidity taken. Liquidity taken has happened. Yes, the liquidity has been taken over here. After taking the liquidity, this is a valid market structure shift. If you'd love to take a sell from here, you have to make sure that you have cleared the liquidity to the top of this new week opening gap. Okay, so here this is a valid selling opportunity to me, and I prefer to go for a sell here actually. But you told that no sell is valid until this market is above the new week opening gap. New week opening gap means I have to respect these lines. That means if I have an opportunity to take the partial, I'll go for this trade. Uh, if it doesn't take me, I'm absolutely okay with that. Without taking me, if it tap to the new week opening gap high, I'm not going to take this trade anymore. Okay. A valid swing low, which is valid for shifting market structure after clearing the liquidity. Without taking me, if it come to this 800 level, okay, 800, I will not take this trade. It come to here, I will not take this trade anymore because this is the new opening gap high. You can see here that is my partial level, which is aligned with 20 handles. So I will try to take a partial over here. If it fall here first, I'm not taking this trade. I repeat that again, okay? Perfect 22 YT model. So I have to make sure that I have the opportunity to take the partial while this market is above this area. If it is unfortunate, I will not get the entry. As I am working with 22 YT model, I stopped working with first presented gap. So if there is an entry opportunity, I will not add the first presented gap logic because while I have learned this 22 YT model, There was no first presented gap. One, two, three, four, five. Within five candle, it has to give me the entry. Remember, it is just my partial. It will be just my partial. But I will hold my trade for this sales and liquidity. If it doesn't give me, I'm okay with that. But I hope that you will get the logic. What was the logic over here? Actually, it is a bit lower. I think new week open new token here. 5 candle has passed. One, two, three, four. Okay, still there is one more candle of three. My mistake, sorry. It is still valid. So let's see if this candle can give me the entry. This candle will fail. I will close my entry opportunity. Come on. There we go. This will be the first partial level. If you take me, and I will hold it for this area. My stop loss has to be here. Just didn't put it over here, around here, because okay, I got it stopped out. I should have put it around this area. I didn't put it here because it can keep doing this type of consolidation for a long time. So I put it smaller stop loss here, around here. Got it stopped out. I'm not worrying about that. It will close below this area. I'll take re-entry over below this gap. I'll take re-entry. If I'm wrong and this market really would love to go for the buy side liquidity first, then I will take a small loss. That's all. Shit. Even you did the wrong thing actually because it should not reach until here. Okay, that's okay. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. I can't take my entry over here. So go a bit higher. Go a bit higher, bit higher, bit higher, bit higher. At the same time, if I get a market structure shift here, I mean that means it got stopped me out again and started to go higher, I'll switch my bias and will take my buy again. Just change the bias, I mean sorry, close this trade, I'll take the buy again. There is a market structure shift to the opposite way and I'll take the buy again. If it doesn't reach until this area and it starts to go higher again. Okay, actually my sorry. It didn't give me, sorry. Tapped here to this new week opening gap. I shouldn't hold my trade until here. Okay, my mistake. I should have taken the partial, the top of this new week opening gap. I forgot about that. Whatever it is, as I got the opportunity, now I'll see if it can give me until here, which is the liquidity around here. If it can take me, okay, here a bit small risk here. I'm okay with that. At the same time, I would love to show you that actually I didn't get stopped out. You can see to the NQ chart, I didn't get the stop. I have covered the mean threshold of that water block. See this water block? I've just covered the mean threshold of this water block, and here I didn't get stopped out over here. MNQ chart is not the accurate chart. Okay, so actually it stopped me out and it reached until that area. It's a bit risky, but I'm okay with that. As I told you, if this high is not taken, I will take re-entry while it will close below this fair value cap because it's a valid trade. My stop loss was tight. I got stopped out. I'm not worrying about that. It's absolutely okay for me. Now I'll try to hold my trade for this sell side liquidity. If it doesn't come here, respect it from here. Keep going higher for the buy side liquidity. I will immediately switch my bias. We take the buy. Here I should close my trade here, but I'm taking the risk to see if it can go for that sell side liquidity, which is the Monday low first. Okay. Any kind of fair value cap here, I will move my stop loss below. So if you are trading through NQ chart, you shouldn't get stopped out here for the first time. You shouldn't get stopped out here. MNQ chart is not the right chart. It's not going to give you the real price action. Sometimes this type of manipulation happens. You don't need to worry about them. I'll put my stop loss to the break even, and then I'll see if it can give me my whole bar, whole book. Until it is not closing below this area, it can start to go higher again. Remember that. So far it's a 31 handle. So if any of you are here and not interested to hold the trade until here, you can close it and you will get a profitable yet. Okay, so 30 handle profit is not small. I need a fair value gap to trail my stop loss. Without fair value gap, I can't trail my stop loss. Kevin, thanks for that information, but I'm not interested to look for any kind of bullish PDRA except this thing. No bullish PDRA is important to me. They will be important as an hindsight. But in that type of situation, if the candle close below this area, you will see that they are violating. These bullish PDRs are getting violated by the market. If it can close below this new week opening gap, new week opening gap. So I have the highest priority to this area. And that bullish PDRA, I will use them as an hindsight. For example, the body has closed below this area, then started to go higher again. In that type of situation, I will give the priority to the bullish PDRA as an hindsight. Any kind of bullish setup above this area, I will take the buy. There is a fair value gap means I will have a unfilled gap. That means that gap has to be unfilled if this market is extremely bearish. If it fill that gap, that means market is not extremely bearish and I can't hold this trade anymore. It will stop me out to the break even or wherever my stop loss is. So I need a fair value gap and I have to expect that this fair value gap is going to be unfilled. That is the significance of the fair value gap over here. Because without making fair value gap, if I move my stop loss to the break even, it can retest this gap one more time. There is nothing wrong to retest this gap one more time. I got it. Any kind of bullish setup here, I will take the buy. So that should be a one trade and that should be one boom. As I told you, this micro chart is a bit difficult, and still if you put your stop loss above the liquidity level, you wouldn't get stopped out. I was not interested to push it, put it above the liquidity level. Instead, it was important for me that it should not trade the 50% of that candle. I put my stop loss in the logical level, and if you come over here in NQ chart, that look at this, you never got stopped out, never ever. So that should be your boom for this sell side liquidity. That is a perfect boom to you. CRT is a renamed model of Turtle Soup Brother. He has just added something over there. I have studied that actually. One of my brother, he gave me the the mentorship videos through the Telegram, and I saw them. But it's just an Turtle Soup model, nothing else. Without context, it's just another rebranded things of ICT concepts, nothing else. It's just my opinion. Okay, I'm not trying to judge anyone, but it's just my opinion. It's not that much important, in my opinion. Perfect 22 YT model, perfect boom from the 22 YT model. A perfect boom. Any kind of buying opportunity, I will take the buy. And same thing, my target will be this buy side liquidity. I'm going long. Best of sell, brother. We sell it now, of course, man. Make the sell was valid until the new week opening gap. Until the new week opening gap, it was valid. As you can see that it didn't close below this. It's obvious that it's going for that buy side liquidity. Just I don't have any setup over here. That's all. It's a bullish market, brother. You don't need to tell me about the SMT or that type of things. Until this market is above this area, it is bull. It is bull for the buy side liquidity. That is the real plan. I just try to catch the run until this new week opening gap. Just because there was a perfect 22 YT model. Just because of that, I tried to catch it for this sell side liquidity as well. Okay, there was a sell side liquidity actually. Where was that? If I'm not wrong, that was the sell side liquidity here. There. So it actually came for that sell side liquidity as well as traded that. After cleared the partial, I holded my trade until here. If it give me that, I'm okay with that. If it doesn't, okay, I'm okay for that as well. There is no 22 YT model. I'm not taking the buy. If you have the 22 YT model, take the buy. I don't have the 22 IT model. I'm not taking the buy. If you have, you can take the buy. I'm not working with a breaker block. If I would work with a breaker block, this is my breaker block trade already. See this? This is my entry already from the breaker block. But I'm not trading the breaker block. I'm just trading the 22 IT model. So I will show you the 22 IT model only. Otherwise, I could go for the trade from the breaker block. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the context? Are you getting everything? There is no market structure shift. I'm not taking the trade. There is no market structure shift. I'm not taking the trade. Yes, there is an entry opportunity from the breaker block, one of the best breaker block ever. But I will work only 22 IT model. I'll go for 22 IT model. If there is 22 IT model, I'll go for the trade. You have seen the power of 22 IT model, brother. We don't have any market structure. I don't have any market structure shift for the upside. If you have, take the buy. I really appreciate that, man. I don't have. I'm not taking the buy. Whoever has the market structure shift, take the buy. I don't have. I'm not taking the buy. This is bullish. Feels like it is going to take that buy side liquidity. Everything is telling me this is bullish market. Market is going to take that buy side liquidity. No setup, no trade. I don't have the setup. I'm not taking the trade. I hope that my point is clear. You have the setup, take the buy. Who is in a buy right now? Let me know who is in a buy right now. No, sir, there is no market structure shift. There is no market structure shift for me. 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 For me, I don't have any market structure shift. I think it's very clear. I don't have any market structure shift. I'm not taking any trade. If I had the market structure shift, that candle would be my entry. See, this is the breakaway gap. This is the entry fair value gap. Here, that small gap. It's not marked on my chart. Count the candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth number candle has reached to the entry gap. I would have already in a market from the entry gap by covering the breakaway gap over here by targeting this buy side liquidity. I don't have the market structure shift. I'm not taking this trade. Hey Derek, I was, but I got out at 23,844.75. Unfortunately, really sorry for your loss, brother. I hope that it was not over leveraged and it didn't hurt your account at all. So I hope that you will get another opportunity to mitigate your loss with a lot of profit, brother. But if any of you are in this trade, make sure that you have covered this fair value gap. It is a fair value gap, that is the breakaway gap. Market should not come to this gap, but it can trade this gap. Of course, it can trade this gap. Okay, if you have found the market structure shift. As I don't have the market structure shift, it can do anything it wants to do. But if any of you have found the market structure shift and you are in this trade, make sure you have covered this gap. This is the gap which is called the breakaway gap. It should not trade this gap, but sometimes it can trade the 50% or we can fully fill this gap. If you have the 22 IT model, I don't have any model, so I don't think that it can't trade this gap or something like that. Of course, it can trade this gap because there is no market structure shift. I took the buy on sell side liquidity was taken with low risk, waiting for reversal to TYA's upper side. For today's structure 23, I didn't let it run, but to buy side liquidity as no news today is equal to no clear bias. Okay, that's cool, brother. Still, you got some profit, I believe. Mine was 832. 832. Okay, you took the entry around 832. And you got stopped around 844. So you got to a 12 handle profit. Come on, man. Still 1200 is huge, Derek. What is the market structure shift for you? There is no market structure shift for me right now. But I have made a video about the market structure shift, actually two video inside the study folder. You can watch it. It's very clear, very clean. Okay. For example, this is the market structure shift. I can allow the market to reach maximum to the 50% of this gap. For example, if I had the market structure shift, so that is the allowed area. As I don't have the market structure shift, I'm not expecting it is going to reverse from the constant encroachment of this gap. It can keep falling. I have no problem with that fallen. I'm already out. Okay, Sachin, it will go higher. Okay, until this market is above this area, I'm expecting this will go for that buy side liquidity. I'm expecting that. What is missing over here? The setup is missing over here, so I'm not taking any trade because there is no setup. If there was a setup, I would be the one who has pushed the button from this gap at the beginning before all of you. I would push the button from here. Let me show you. And by putting the stop loss at least below this breakaway gap, which is 27 handle, I'm not able to do it. So at least would cover the breakaway gap here and would target for this buy side liquidity after taking some partial here somewhere, which is the relatively equal highs or something like that, would go for this before any of you tell me that. The way I took the sell here, you see, I got stopped out here, I pushed re-entry over there. Stop loss was exactly over here. Even after seeing this candle, I was not afraid because it should not come back again to this candle. That was my belief. Where it actually didn't come, I mean, didn't trade the min threshold of that candle from the NQ chart. That MNQ chart was bit, messy, so sometimes it do that type of shit. If I found the entry here, I would go for the first, I would be the first person to push the button from the 22 IT model because that is the best case of scenario. Cleared the sell side liquidity, traded the new week opening gap high above this area, respected that 15-minute last fair value gap as well here, as well as came to this last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart as well. But still, I don't need this. But as an more, what to say, confluences, I can use that one. I am bullish. It should go for the buy side liquidity. There is some minor buy side liquidity. I would be the first one to push the button. I don't have the setup. I'm not taking this trade. It will work, I don't care. I will not take this trade. Same way, I didn't push the button here. Remember this gap? I didn't go for this trade. It was not valid. I didn't take that trade. It is not valid. I'm not taking the trade. I don't have any bias, Narcis. I told that at the beginning of this stream. Here was the market structure shift. After cleared the buy side liquidity, it was a valid market structure shift. It was an immediate reaction. I took the sell. It has given me the boom. I prefer the perfect 22 YT model. It's the perfect model. I took the sell. I got my boom. It's not perfect. Even if it works, I don't care. I will not take this trade. Market doesn't need to give the perfect market structure shift for going anywhere, but I need it so that I can avoid the losing trade, the losing setup. By the way, let me check it is actually the market structure shift or not from the NQ chart. Okay, sometimes the MNQ chart it doesn't work that way. If I take the entry from this breaker block for the sake of this conversation, I have to cover this gap, see this gap. So my stop loss has to below this gap, and that candle has built this gap. My stop loss has to below this gap. Either way, I'm not working with breaker block, so I'm not going to keep it over there. This is a swing high you guys are talking about, right? No, it's not a valid swing high for shifting market structure. It's not valid to me, but it can be valid for you. You can take the buy. Who is in a trade right now? Let me know. Don't be afraid. I framed the sell here where most of the people are framing buy. I framed the sell here. I was not afraid. In front of 157 people, I was not afraid. So don't be afraid. You can be right, you can be wrong. This is not a guaranteed market. I'm too interested if that buy side liquidity is going to be taken today. That's an that's in agreement with my weekly bias. Let's pull the market to hit that buy side liquidity. I'm 99% confident that this buy side liquidity will be cleared by today. I'm 99% confident about that. But you know, accident can happen. But I'm 99% confident this is going to take that buy side liquidity. Okay, Erdogan, you are in a long. Best of luck, brother. I believe that you will get your boom. I'm waiting for close above first. Parabolic gap to buy. Let's see, brother. Ahmed Kid. It's a shit. No trade. Hey, Shirko. Uh, yeah, let's see, brother, if it can give us anything. So far, it's nothing. This is a typical day before CPI. Before CPI, 2 days, there is no bias. Always remember that it's written on our rules. If you have seen the rules area, just look at this. Before CPI, 2 days, don't look for bias. It is liquidity making days for CPI. So Thursday is the CPI. Today and tomorrow is the day where there is no bias. Market is going to make the liquidity for the CPI. No, long from 8 on 3. So you took the buy from 8 on 3. I guess it's from 8 on 3. Okay, so you took the buy from this fair value gap. If you found 20 handle, brother, it's a request. If you found 20 handle, at least, kind of here, take the partial. Just take the partial. If you found 20 handle, don't believe that it is going to give you that buy side liquidity, so you are not interested to take the partial, or you will take the partial here. Don't think like that way. 20 handle you got, take the partial over here if you get. As I'm not in long, so I can't say where I should take the entry or something like that. Don't be afraid. Took my one shot today, now I logged off and will watch to learn. Hey Matthew, was that a winning trade or was that a losing trade, brother Matthew? Tomorrow PPI, absolutely, brother. Tomorrow is PPI. What is that, Mahdi? Yesterday we didn't do anything, right? Today we have pushed the button here. We got our boom. Now, first entry, I'm really sorry because this MNQ chart is bit, like bad price action. But still, if you take your entry here, you put your stop loss above that high, which should not be cleared, or above that high. I don't know where you will put it over there, and it hold it until here. It has provided you 30 handle at least. Okay, look at this candle. Just look at this candle. I took re-entry over here because I saw that I got stopped out prematurely. It's not an stopped out, it's a bad luck for me, and my stop loss was tight, so I got stopped out. It's nothing else. And if you go to NQ chart, you will see it never stopped you out. Never ever. NQ is the real chart, not MNQ. MNQ loss, NQ win. I posted on Discord. Same trade on both. Stopped out. Oh, okay, Matthew. Congratulations, brother. I hope that you're really happy with your NQ win because MNQ loss and NQ win is, I mean, what to say? It's huge difference. Hey, Noel, wait for the next train, brother. The next train is waiting, or it is loading for you. Okay, so wait for the next train. On loss doesn't define you as a trader. It never do that. By the way, I really would love to ask you guys, anyone else took that sell with me except Matteo? Matteo has taken that sell actually. Except Matteo, anyone else took that sell? Got stopped out with me, or maybe didn't get stopped out, got your boom, or after getting stopped out, took the re-entry with me and got the boom, something like that. Okay, Lander, did you guys get the boom or you got stopped out for the first time like me? Okay. I can see some of you got. All of you get your profit, or like got stopped out and then didn't take the re-entry. Don't ever doubt on your analysis. Never ever do that. Never ever do that. Do you guys get the profit or you got stopped out and didn't take re-entry? Here you can see that exactly my stop loss was very tight, right? It was very tight. It should not come to the 50% of this order block before taking this sell side liquidity. That was my logic to put my stop loss over there. But yeah, it was. Hey, Dimar, stop out and re-enter. Boom. Congratulations, brother, for your boom. Rajkumari, you just got stopped out. Okay, sorry, sister, because this is really bad thing happened over there. Sometimes it happens on even chart. Big John Viking profit. Congratulations, brother, for your boom. Who is in this trade? After seeing this run, all of you started to think that now it is confirmed taking, right? What happened? What has just happened? That's why I prefer a perfect market structure sheet. That is why the name of that video I have put into the study folder, how to avoid losing trade. That is the power of that, brother. My stop was little above yours because I'm trading forex and I gave margin space, so I wasn't stopped out and I had my book. Congratulations, brother. But to be honest, it should not give me the stopped out. As you can see here, this is that area I didn't want to look for. The 50% of that area, it should not come over here. So that is why my stop loss was a bit above that 50% of that order block. In NQ chart, it was perfect. But MNQ chart, okay. But we got our boom. So far, this is the price. So far, this is the price, guys. Inside this price, still the 22YT model worked perfectly. Find out the best 22YT model. Are you taking sell again if there is a market structure shift fair value? 100% no. Okay, better I will stay in NQ chart to see what is happening. Then I will come back to MNQ chart again. How I survived here just by seeing this swing high. It feels like going to take that buy side liquidity, but market didn't give me the market structure shift. Didn't go for the trade. So simple. Time to wait. How many likes did I get? 156 people are watching, 68 likes. Do you think this is fair, brother? How many of you think this is fair? Come on, man. I don't have like thousands viewers, 2,000, 5,000 viewers. I have just 156 viewers, 200 viewers sometimes. So if you don't give me the likes, how I will grow, man? Thank you, Mahadev, for sharing our Discord link. If the body close below this new week opening gap, doesn't come to this new week opening gap, there is a selling opportunity. I will take the sell. If it come to this new week opening gap, start to respect from here. I will start to look for buy. From here, I will start to look for buy because I have the 1 minute liquidity over here. If it close below this new week opening gap and there is a sell setup below this new week opening gap, I will look for sell for this sell side liquidity. Three type of situation. Whatever it will provide me, I will take it. Any kind of up run, liquidity up, buy side liquidity taken, I will look for sell for this sell side liquidity, which is going to be uh, fixed. Fake SMT is going to be fixed, which has been created by yesterday. As well as today is the manipulation day, market is going to take the Monday. So what did you see? What did you learn? Fake SMT that has been created from 15-minute chart from yesterday is going to be cleared today. After making a real SMT, a perfect SMT over here with ES. This is the perfect SMT with ES. While this low will be cleared by NQ, all the fake SMT from yesterday is going to be fixed. There will be no fake SMT. As it is from 15-minute chart, and you know that 15-minute chart is for the swing trader. So it takes one day. 1 minute SMT, fake SMT actually get fixed by immediately. But yeah, 15-minute can take 1-2 days because it's for the swing trader. No, Uchuk, it didn't trade any fair value gap, brother. 957 candle didn't trade any fair value gap. You can try, I mean, you can check it. You are talking about this swing high, right? Let me show you. This is the fair value gap. The body has closed above this fair value gap. Look, the body has closed above this fair value gap. We didn't trade the fair value gap. Body has closed above this fair value gap. If you have watched that video, I have posted on my uh, YouTube, on our YouTube channel. You can clearly, you'll be able to see that I have told this is very important. Wick has to trade the gap. If the body closed above the gap, it's not a valid swing high for shifting market structure. Are you looking for buy? 100% no. Until this market doesn't close above this new opening gap high, I'm not interested to look for buy. Any kind of selling opportunity below this gap, I'll look for sell for this sell side liquidity, and more importantly to the top of this blue line. It is fractal, brother. You will get every time frame. You will get the SMT every time frame. Depends how you are going to use that SMT. SMT is just in confirmation. It's not something like I'm showing you the fake SMT is going to be cleared, but here we had the liquidity as well. That is why I'm saying it is going to be cleared. But if I hadn't the liquidity, I wouldn't go for this fake SMT. Fake SMT can be a target if you are a pro. If you keep trading the SMT liquidity, then you can go for that SMT liquidity. Otherwise, SMT liquidity is very difficult. Today we have a perfect SMT. This high failed to take that high. He has cleared that high. Liquidity graph has been completed. This is the fake SMT from yesterday. This low should be taken by that low. This low should be taken by that low by NQ. It failed. It has cleared it. What does it mean? It's a fake SMT. Okay. So this guy should make sure that the fake SMT is gone and it should clear that liquidity. all I need a liquidity taken. So something like that. It will clear this high. Then there is a market structure shift, fair value gap. I'll be in a sell for this liquidity and more importantly to the top of this line. Yeah. Okay. If it keep falling, take that liquidity. I will have nothing to do over here. Without liquidity taken, there is no setup. For example, here is market structure shift, fair value gap. You would love to take the sell from there, go for that. I'm not interested to take that sell because it's not valid to me. It has to clear the liquidity first before falling. So if it provide me the entry, I'll go for that entry. If it is cleared, no more sell is valid to me. If it is cleared, no sell is valid to me. I will start to look for buying opportunity because today is the manipulation day. So market has taken the Monday low. Now I really don't think that it is going to take the Friday low because it's too far. But if it very near to each other, then most of the time market actually take both Monday low and Friday low. But as you can see, it's too far. So I'm not interested to think about Friday low. Previous day low is important to me, not Friday low. Friday low. So now after clearing this, all I need an higher time frame period here to frame the buy setup. If I can do that, I'll go for the buy. Now to take the sell, it can't take the sell side liquidity. It has to take the some buy side liquidity. Then it has to trade some higher time frame period. Here I can use this new week opening gap to frame the sell. And then there is a setup. I'll take that sell. Without giving me the entry, it will take this sell side liquidity. Maybe from this gap, okay, there is a gap. You can see this very small gap. So you're seeing this is a market structure shift. It has traded that gap. You took the sell from there and market has cleared that sell side liquidity. I'm not going with you. Can I take a buy from here? I am not interested to take the buy from here. Why? First of all, market is below this new week opening gap. Secondly, market didn't clear the fake SMT as well as the low that should be cleared, even though it has cleared the Monday low, but it didn't clear some specific low that should be cleared. It didn't trade any higher time frame period. You can see there is no high time frame period, nothing. Last parallel gap, entry gap. It has to reach at least until this entry gap, at least because the entry gap didn't use yet. I think, oh, okay, it has been used here already. It's better to look for the last parallel gap. So until it doesn't come here, I'll not look for any kind of buy. Instead, if it provide me any sell now, I'll go for that sell. Liquidity has been cleared. Market has almost traded that new week opening gap. It would be the best if it can trade that new week opening gap. That would be the best. 22 YT model, I'll take that sell. It's in deep discount, brother. Okay, if you really don't want to take the sell from here, no, don't go for that. I love to take sell around the deep discount. I love to take buy when it is deep premium. Yeah, I know, Anatoly. The Mandelo has been cleared already, but as this is the fake SMT low, as well as this is kind of a relatively equal lows. Not see, it's not a perfect relatively equal lows, but still that is kind of relatively equal lows. The real liquidity was over here. You can see here. This was the real relatively equal lows, as well as the last parallel gap is here. Of course, it can reverse from here until this market is below this new week opening gap. I will keep looking for selling opportunity as it has cleared Mandelo as well as the real liquidity and traded the last parallel gap to that specific leg. It really would love to go higher. I have no objection to let him go. But for that, I need the confirmation to close above this new week opening gap again. Then I will start to look for buy. Otherwise, I would love to see that this fake SMT is going to be fixed by today, and as you can see it has built new liquidity here and here, and it is going to take that liquidity, going to use this new day opening gap as well as the last parallel gap as a higher time frame, and then it will go higher. That is the best case of scenario for me. I would love to work with that. So now I'm thinking about sell. So any kind of buying opportunity now, because some of you are seeing this is a market structure shift, there is a fair value gap, this is a buying opportunity. I'm not with you guys. I will not take this buy while this market is below this new week opening gap. I think it's clear to you guys. Monday low is 23,650. 23,650. What do you say? Monday low is 23,650. Okay, this is the Monday low actually. This is the Monday low, not here actually. This is the Monday low. Either way, this is the Monday low. So of course, this is the previous day low as well as this is the fake SMT low. So yeah, I can hold my bias for this low until it is below this new opening gap. I think it's good. Thank you, Anatoly, brother. Thank you so much, brother. So now it tapped to the low of this new week opening gap here perfectly. All I need a lower market structure shift fair value gap. Now it seems like a very small range, right? It seems like a very small range. Now let me show you this. From here to here, it's kind of 34 handle. Out of 34 handle, if I get 25 to 20 handle, more than enough. And I'm not saying that it is going to stop over here. It's just my partial level. 5 handle below this line, partial level. My target is this area. But guys, if you really would love to take a buy now, you can go for that. I'm not interested to look for buy. At least until this market is below this new week opening gap. I can't take the buy. So I have to look for sell only. I'm more interested to look for sell. I wish it will give me an opportunity. If it doesn't, I'll let it go. All I need a market structure shift, fair value gap, immediate reaction. That's all I need. It will give me, I'll take it. Some of you can think that there will be a fair value gap without market structure shift. You want to take the sell from that fair value gap. Go for that. I have no problem, but I will not go for that. I need perfect setup, best model. Yes, sir. I'm looking for a short entry here. So weird, right? It's in deep discount and I'm looking for a short. So weird. I was 99% confirmed that this is going to take the buy side liquidity here, while this market was above this area. I was so much confident, but later when I have seen there was an SMT with this high, there was an SMT. So if I have seen that before, maybe I wouldn't think like that way because the liquidity taken has been done by ES already over here. It doesn't take that buy side liquidity. Hey, Shohil, I have already explained that, brother. You have missed that maybe. You think buy, take the buy. then take the buy. So that so high, then take the buy, brother. Why don't you take the buy? Take the buy and take the move. And let me know why did you take the buy so that we can write down the boom for you. Where is your buy? Let us know, okay? So we can write down boom for you. It can happen, Kuba. It can lift that sell side limit for the CPI as well. I will look for buy again if the body close above this zone one more time. Then I will start to think about the buy. Until then, no buy is valid to me. If I find a sell here, for example, I have found a sell around this area. I will take that sell, will clear the partial to the top of this new week opening gap and hold my trade until this sells anyway. If the body close above this zone, I will start to look for buy again for this buy sell liquidity. If you believe on that 50-minute last parallel gap, this is one of the best order block. 50-minute last parallel gap, it's called two time frame order block. It could be the best if it could take that liquidity by a shallow run, just by a tick. If it could take that by a tick, then you could take the buy. I mean, you could believe that order block. Let's go for that. Good for you, Mariana. রে ধরতে বললাম ফেরি দিতাম পাখির পাখি আসে যে পাখি আসে This is the worst feeling ever. Okay, I was looking for a sell. Market reached a 1 minute last fair value gap, traded new week opening gap, new opening gap. It will call for the sell side liquidity without any kind of setup. If it happens like that way, that is the that is the worst part of trading. But yeah, nothing to do. If it doesn't provide the entry, I have nothing to do. But those people who are thinking this is going to the moon, okay, like Shohail, please take the buy. I don't know where you have found the buy opportunity, but if you found any buy, take the buy. I'm not interested to take the buy. I will start to look for the buy if and only if this market closed above this line, above this area. Then and only then I will start to look for buy for this buy side liquidity. Until then, I'm not interested to look for buy. this run is all about to believe those people. It's a very strong support, take the buy. So people started to chase the market here. And then I believe this market will clear the sell side liquidity because this is Monday low. If it was not Monday low, I could think about the buy actually because market has cleared relatively equal lows, which is the liquidity, as well as it has traded the 50-minute last parallel gap. So though there is no buying opportunity, but still, if there was any buying opportunity, I could go for the buy. Okay, so I have asked you 5 times to share your entries with us, but you never shared. Okay, so if you found another buy, let us know. Okay, wherever is your buy, let us know. Would love to celebrate your profit. Okay, like Mariana told, boom. So I we really love to celebrate your profit. It's not something like I'm looking for sale, so you can't look for buy. Of course, I believe that you guys are better than me. I believe that. So I didn't see the buy. I didn't take the buy. If you have found the buy, you got your boom. Congratulations. If you any of you still think that this is going for the moon, okay, for sorry, like for the buy side liquidity or for anything, take the buy. Let us know. We'll write down boom for you. Okay. If this market go a bit higher, okay, kind of here, this swing low will be valid for shifting market structure to me. If then market shift the structure and the setup or the fair value gap is below this fair value gap, I'll take the sell from this gap to until this sell side liquidity. But first, I need to see this market will go a bit higher to make it a valid swing low. If it doesn't do that, instead keep falling, I will just miss the trade. But it will go for this sell side liquidity because that is logical. It's not logical to take the buy. I don't think so that it will give me any opportunity. I don't think so. If it gives me, then I'll take. If it doesn't, I will not take. Okay. Here, pushing the button by this swing low, it seems like a swing low, but it's still like how to say. I mean, not perfect swing low. If it could go a bit higher, then it could be the best swing low. Okay. So let me actually check how much is going to be my stop loss. If I find an opportunity here, how much is going to be my stop loss? Okay, I will find it and then I will look for the sell side liquidity. Okay, remember the sell side liquidity is here, there. Again, it's not a perfect swing low for shifting market structure. I will just look for the stop loss. If the stop loss is good for me, I'll take that sell. Otherwise, I'll not take this sell. For example, if the gap is here, stop loss has to be here is 1600. Let's see if it can leave any fair value gap over here. Okay. If it doesn't give me the entry, I'm okay with that. I was looking for something, market just didn't give me the opportunity. I didn't just push button because it seems like it's a bullish market. I had the logic. I waited for the setup. Not the perfect 22 IT model, but still it is valid to me. We'll take a small stop loss and we'll try to take that sell. If it takes me, I'll go with this. If it doesn't take me, anybody can tell me that where is the entry? Is it below the new week opening gap or not from NQ chart? Can you confirm that? 64, 64. Yeah, it's below the new week opening gap. So nothing to worry about that. Now I'm in this trade. Stop loss is here, not too far. Just took the 15 handle stop loss to see if it can fall now for the sell side liquidity. Again, it's not a perfect setup, but I would love to catch this run. If it doesn't, I will stop out with this 15 handle. I can't put my stop loss above this liquidity, which is 43 handle. I can't do that. So I put it here for 15 handle above that line, just above that swing high. Not a perfect setup because it doesn't look like a swing low, perfect swing low. But if it could go a bit higher, that could be the best swing low for shifting market structure. But as it is not perfect, I will just take the small stop loss. If it hit, I'll be okay with that. Didn't put my stop loss exactly to that high just because it can simply take that high. So it is a random level. Okay, don't get think that I had something here, so I took that, put that stop loss over here. No, it's a random level. So I just covered the high and expected the swing. I mean, sorry, the wick is not going to stop me out. Just a random level. It's not a perfect level where I was thinking, oh, okay, it's a perfect level, so market can't go over here. Nothing. Randomly, I put it over here. So what it can do, it could simply stop me out, then it could start it fall. It could happen as well. Okay, so don't think it's a level I knew that it's not reaching for over here. Just randomly, I put it over here for seeing that it's 15 handle. That's all. Nothing else. If it works like that way, I'll be okay with that. If it doesn't work, then I'll get stopped out with that 15 handle. Not going to move the stop loss, not going to do anything. If it fall from there, I'm okay. If it doesn't fall, I will look for the next selling opportunity. It's not the perfect 22 YT model. I repeat one more time because it doesn't look like a swing low. Okay, if it was a swing low, I could simply take more risk by putting the stop loss above that high. As it doesn't look like a best swing low, I just didn't don't want to take a huge loss. I randomly put my stop loss over here. It's not a line that you are seeing. Oh, brother, you didn't hit your stop loss. No, it's all just a random level, and I am lucky that market didn't stop me out. I could get a stop out over here, or maybe market could go a bit higher, then it could fall. Just let me check if there is any other fair value gap above this line. No, there is no other fair value gap. So of course, uh, I should not move my stop loss. If it works over here, I'm okay. If it doesn't, I'll get a stop out. Now I got a stop out. See, I like short at 23,810. 810, 810, 810, 810. Okay, above this relatively equal highs, better brother. And now I have got sound. Okay, stop loss as 23,81800 above third inversion fair value gap. Did you take sell or buy, Narcis? Hands off from this market. See you tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow is also going to be the same, I believe. But yeah, it's gonna be beautiful after CPI. Okay, you took the sell and you put the stop loss above where above the liquidity level. Okay, brother, it's actually huge. I mean, 43 handle. I'm not able to take that on with this type of market structure shift as it's not a perfect market structure shift. If it was a perfect market structure shift, I could take the risk until here above that candle. Of course, which is going to cover the order block. See this order block? So this is aligned in the same area. I could do that if it would be a perfect market structure shift. As it is not, so I didn't take that risk. Instead, I just put randomly my stop loss around 15 handle. Just randomly. It's high for me. It's 43 handle. It's too high for me. I mean, too big for me. Hmm. 16 point, a big. 16 point. Where is your entry, brother? Narcis? Where did you take the entry? I thought you took the entry from this gap. So that is why I told you, like, it's too far for me. There's 600. So your entry is here somewhere, I guess. That's cool. 23,784. 23,784,784. Okay, you took the order block entry then, I believe. Still to the moon, right? What do you think, Jitu? No, I'm not bullish, brother. I will be bullish again if the body close above this area. Then I will switch my bias. Until it is not going to close above this, or this is not going to be taken, I'm not thinking about the buy down. I'll look for buy again if the body close above this whole area. Otherwise, no buy is valid to me, brother. Only sell. There will be a perfect setup. I'll take the sell. It has closed the candle above the inversion fabric. Bad news. Mm, but we'll see, brother. It's going to fall. Okay, I'm pretty much confident that it's going to fall until the body doesn't close above this area. So now or then it's going to fall. Just need to wait to see when it is going to fall. It will change the bias if and only only if it can close above this area. Then and only then it will change the bias. Otherwise, it doesn't need to change the bias. You can see here this candle reached until here, respected this area. Next candle has reached here, respected that area. It can come back one more time here to respect this area, then it will fall again. This candle doesn't have any wick, so it's a great sign that this market is also going to fall because it doesn't have any wick. Let me see the NQ chart. Yeah, same thing. It's a great sign that this market is going to fall. And for me, here is no inversion gap as well. What was that? Are you watching F1 race? No, man. Hey, Mati, what was that, man? Participate in morning trading possible? After CPI, it's possible. I showed you how to trade the CPI. Trading CPI is the easiest way to trade to make money. CPI is the money making machine. From 8:32 to 8:59, you will find your best opportunity to trade. This can be a good short entry. Still now there is no opportunity. I was thinking about that. It was a very beautiful, what to say, swing low for shifting market structure, but still I didn't have the market structure. So I need to run first. 10 minutes left. Still I have 10 minute opportunity timeline, 10 minute window. Otherwise, this is going to be the PM session target. It will be changed if and only if this market closed above this area. So it will be changed, okay, and maybe market will leave this liquidity for the CPI or PPI, maybe something like that. Otherwise, this should be cleared. 10 minutes is good just for another oh, come on, man. We don't smoke, okay? We are good guys. We don't smoke. Smoking is injurious to health. So let's see if we can have the SMT here with this high and that high. If we can have the SMT, that would be the best case of scenario. At the same time, whoever is willing to take the buy, go for that buy. Take the buy. Be happy with your book. That entry was absolutely a bad idea because it's not a swing low. I couldn't use this on as a swing low. It's a clear sideways candle. Why I pushed the button, I have no idea. It was absolutely a low probable things or not as perfect 22 YT model. I was thinking maybe I was in FOMO, fear of missing opportunity maybe. That's why I pushed the button. But to be honest, it's not a swing low. It's not even a swing. That was a bad idea. Push the button. I know that it will either around 12 or around 11:30, maybe 11:35 or something like that. It will keep falling. Okay, so I hate this type of situation where the market actually go toward the direction, but I'm not able to enter. Kind of 11:30 or 12 around that area. Really so shit. Nurses, I move my stop loss to 23,793. 23,793. 793. Okay, let's see, brother. Diablo. Lol. Are you an Indian? First of all, let me know why you said lol. Laugh out loud. Why was that, brother? I'm not an Indian, but why was that? Can you please tell me? It should fall now. Let's see, nurses. Hoping for a fall, but it would be the best if there is an SMT. That means this market will take this high and it will fail to take that high. That would be the best case of scenario. So love to see a bit more run for NN now. Perfect. Now I have the SMT. Now it should fall. I got the SMT over here. Now let's see if it can fall. I think so, Kuba. I think so, brother. Market is difficult, man. So it's not a good price action. It's so difficult. It will kill a lot of patience. Mhm. Kuba, tomorrow is not CPI. Thursday is the CPI. Tomorrow is PPI. Matthew is from North Pole. Penguin come from there. I'm from North Pole. I'm from South Asia. South Asia. Yeah. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm from Bangladesh. 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 Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I have just 1 minute left. So give this candle a market structure shift. Next candle a fair value gap, and the third candle the entry. Do that like that way. Come on, come on. I've already missed the opportunity, I guess. Last opportunity, let's put a stop loss to break even. Very tight. That's a good idea, brother. No need to take the risk over here as the market is not good. So put here stop loss very tight around the break even. No need to take the loss. If you get stopped out around the break even, you didn't take any loss. Simple. I hate you. I hate you. It came to 11:30. Now it can fall or it can go. It can do whatever it wants to do. Whole 11 to 11:30, it was just doing the consolidation. I hate this type of market. I will see now how it is going to react now. Learn first out. I don't like 11:30 candle. That's cool, brother. Tito, how do you read the SMTs? One is down, one is up. Then which direction would you like to go? Which SMT is real? Sorry, new question. First of all, SMT doesn't give you the direction. That means you have both upper SMT, lower SMT. So you would love to take your decision depending on the SMT? No. SMT is just a confirmation. That means you are prematurely or pre-market you are looking for a sell. Now you got an SMT. Maybe there is an SMT here as well. You don't care about that SMT. You care about that SMT because you are looking for sell. SMT is just a confirmation. Whatever trade you are looking for, if you found the SMT toward your entry, that's a confirmation. It's not going to give you the direction. You understand, Phoenix? Fall, Baba, fall. It will fall, man. But yeah, I'm not able to enter here. That's all. Just shit. I'm on buy, but I think you stopping market from hitting my. I will never do that, man. Come on. I am expecting a sell. I'm also not getting any sell. So if you are in a buy, I hope that you will get your boom, brother. At least make sure that you have taken the partial. In my opinion, there is no buy right now. But if you think it's going higher and you took that buy, then make sure you have taken the partial and then hold your trade long as you want. I believe it will fall. That is why I'm waiting for the sell. Just make sure you have taken the partial, brother. I'm not holding anything. By the way, that was a nice joke, brother. I want you to doesn't you know funding takes 7 days, no trading rule, doesn't it start once you buy your account or once you take your first trade? When you will buy your account and then you have to place your trade within 7 days. So first you have to buy the account. It's not like you push the button, then no. You have to you buy it, the countdown has started. Did you take any trades today? I'm not trading today as price action is shit. I took one trade here. Let me show you this. That was my 22 YT model, a perfect 22 YT model, the best model ever. That was the perfect market structure shift. We had the sell side liquidity here. If I'm not wrong, there was the sell side liquidity. That was the fair value gap over here. Over here, okay. I took my sell from this candle. I put my stop loss by covering the min threshold of that order block. Okay, so you can see that I got stripped out here just by a bit. Okay, I thought it was a bit lower actually. I got stripped out here and then this market falls. So I took re-entry and I got my boom or like I took the partial. I don't remember where else that. I think it was here somewhere. I took the partial here somewhere and then got stripped out to the break even after taking the maximum portion out over here. I shouldn't get stopped out. Actually, I didn't get stopped out as well from the NQ chart. It has been marked over here. It did never reach until that area. As it is the MNQ chart, it's not the right chart. Okay, so sometimes we did the damage. You can't put your stop loss so precisely. You can't do that. You have to make sure that you have covered something. According to the rules, you have to put your stop loss above that high, at least above that high. But the best is above that high. But even if you don't want to do that, you have to put your stop loss over here, whatever it is it here. Okay, so it had to there. So that was the first entry, or you can say the boom, because the stop loss was here. It was 15 handle loss, got 27 handle partial, then got stopped out to the break even, whatever it is. Then took another 15 handle risk around here. This was not a market structure shift. I forced the market. I was greed. I was in FOMO. I was thinking that maybe this is going to fall. So it was in FOMO. To be honest, I have no problem to admit that I was in FOMO. So I forced the market to say that this is the market structure shift, but it's not a swing low. You can see it's not a swing low. Though I told that it's not a perfect model, but I took a small loss of 15 handle, and then I was waiting for another selling opportunity, and I believe that selling has been created already, but I'm not able to enter here as it is the lunch hour. So overall, this is the trade. It should not be stopped out. It should be the best area to trade if you follow the rules. Don't forget about me. If you follow the rules, you should be boom here. You should get your boom over there. Okay, not kind of getting stopped out like me. So that was the entry, and this was the bullshit entry. I was in FOMO. Otherwise, I would never go this type of swing low to shift market structure. I was just simply forcing the market. Otherwise, I don't have anything else over here. I was looking for this sell, but unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity. I believe for expanded accounts, when I needed just one more $100 day to get $1,000 withdraw one each, I feel absolute crap right now. Today is the day where you should not touch your funded account. We talked about this at the beginning, right? Today is the day we should not trade funding account. We should either do paper trade or the eval, not funded account. If you have the problem with over trading, over leveraging, you should not even trade the eval account as well. Just do paper trade before CPI. But yeah, Alexander, it happens sometimes. Shit happens, man. Yes, thanks. I'm not expert on SMT yet. I'm also not an expert, brother. I just shared my opinion with you. That's all, brother. Baba is falling. 10:24 3-minute time frame was the best one. 10:24 3-minute time frame was that okay. I didn't switch the chart, brother. It's not good in 1 minute chart, so I don't think so. I should change the time frame little bit higher. Kind of 5-minute chart. It's too messy over here. Yeah, absolutely. Now it will fall, but I'm not able to enter to this market. This is the worst feeling ever, because most of the time market, if sorry, not most of the time, in this type of days, sometimes market do this type of shit. Inside the session, it doesn't give you the entry. Outside the session, inside the lunch hour, it will give you the exactly what you needed. And this is so frustrating. Isn't that 1 minute fair value gap good for 22 YT model? Of course, it's good for 22 YT model. This is a perfect market structure shift. Everything is perfect. This is one of the best 22 YT model. One of the best 22 YT model. You have to mark it from the volume imbalance actually, from the volume imbalance. But of course, you can mark the week to week as well if you want. But it has to make the fair value gap over here from there. Okay, whatever it is. Stop loss here above this high, which is actually the liquidity taken here. Target is this sell side liquidity. Here is one problem, and that is the new week opening gap. So you have to make sure that you have taken some partial to the top of this new week opening gap, okay, or a bit below the new week opening gap, or whatever you'd like to. But you have to be very careful about this new week opening gap. I believe it will be broken, but it can stop the market. So except this new week opening gap, everything is perfect over here. to this setup. Everything is, this is one of the best 20 best 22 IT model. It's not the market structure sheet with here, it's the market structure sheet here. Remember, inside the lunch hour, no trade is valid. Even though we are framing this trade, it's not valid as it is lunch hour. Otherwise, I would go for the trade. See this? This is one of the best order block. Okay, actually not best order block because market didn't close below this. So if it could close below this low, it could be one of the best order block ever. But body has to close below this line first. If it closes below this line, you will see how beautifully it will hold the market and send it lower if it is valid as an order block first. So body close below this, it's gonna be the order block. Inside the lunch hour, please don't trade. It's a request. And even if you take any trades here, you have to take the partial inside this new week opening gap where I think it's a very small range, a very small range. So all you have to do, you have to pray for yourself and to think that if the new week opening gap is broken and market actually fall, for this low, which should be your first partial. At least here it should be your first partial. So it's all kind of praying. Okay, if it is broken, that will be the partial. If it is not broken, you are just done. So for example, every single time you have to look for the confirmation. First of all, you have to look for the order block confirmation. Body has to close below this line. It will confirm that order block, means you are safe. Now put your stop loss above the order block. Then it will make an unfilled fair value gap. Uh, that should be unfilled, okay, something like that. After trading the order block, unfilled gap, trail your stop loss again until the partial you are not going to take, okay. But otherwise, I hate this type of market where what I'm waiting for, I will get it, but inside the lunch hour where I'm not able to do anything. I have to just see how it is going to hit my target without me. Now this is the best order block ever. This is the best order block, okay. I love to mark it below the low, but if you trade the opening, I will mark the open as well. It's not valid trade. If any of you took that entry, you are gambling. I have no problem with you. Okay, I don't like to trade inside the lunch hour. This is the best 22 IT model. Best order block. Everything is best over here. Just the time is not good. It's in lunch hour. So inside the lunch hour, no trade is valid for me. And I hate the market when it do that, something like that. I hate it. I really hate it. When the perfect setup has been built, it's in lunch hour. I hate it, man. I broke the rule and sell in that fair value gap. Brother, take the partial around 20 handle. So this is the 20 handle. Take the partial while it will reach to 20 handle. Don't hold it until this low. Take the partial while it is 20 handle. If it is 20 handle, exactly 20 handle, take the partial over there. If you have broken the rules and take the entry, so that should be your partial. I repeat, you have to take the partial over here. You have to take the partial over here. I repeat one more time, you have to take the partial over here and put your stop loss one tick above the order block. This is for your good, brother, because you have missed the, you have broken a rule. Remember, lunch hour, the perfect setup sometimes doesn't work. The best setup doesn't work. If it was inside the lunch, sorry, inside the session, just 1 minute before the 11:30, I would be in this trade. Take the partial around 20 handle. I'm requesting this to you, Mahadi, only Mahadi. Don't even wait for this low. It will take this low. I don't give a shit. Take the partial around 20 handle and put your stop loss one tick above this candle. Don't put it to the break even. Take that risk. Put your stop loss one tick above that candle. See this candle, not one tick, two tick actually. Two tick above that candle. So it could be like something like, sorry, it could be three handle, two tick, something like that. I'll keep it over here just to see the beauty. Market has built the best model but inside the lunch hour, and I'm really not happy to push the button inside the lunch hour. That was not a model, okay. This is the model from 22. This is the best model ever. And if you see the best model, you will see how beautifully the PDRA is going to respect it. See this order block, how the order block is respecting. This is the power of 22 IT model. All the PDRA start to respect the market dramatically. The PTR dramatically it started to respect them. But still, this is lunch hour. I don't believe this shit while it is in lunch hour. A PT closed the trade. I was not confident enough with market behavior. Very slow. Okay, man. It's absolutely okay. It's all about your feelings. If you feel good, go for it. By the way, if you find any buying opportunity and you have taken the buy, let us know. Okay, we'll see that. No trade is valid for me, but if you found a buying opportunity and you push the button, let us know. I'm not interested to take any kind of buy until the body doesn't close above this zone. On my right hand side, see this chart, new week opening gap, new day opening gap. Until this market is not closing above this, I'm not interested to take any kind of buy. All the video from the study folder is all about this 22 item model. It is all related with 22 item model inside the study folder. As it has reached to the open of this order block, I'm going to mark the open of this order block. Mahdi, maybe it will fall. It will take this sell side liquidity. Maybe it will fall below this low. Maybe, okay. But I don't believe in this when there is a rejection block and it is inside the lunch hour. So even if you get stopped out now, you will never regret because you have taken the partial. So that is very important, brother. First of all, Abhay Pandey, welcome, brother. Welcome to our channel. Yes, we only trade in future. Hey, Bizarro, you didn't miss anything, brother. Your stop loss has to be above this candle to tick above that candle, not to the break even. If you put your stop loss to the break even, you could get stopped out prematurely, brother. Trust me, because this is lunch hour. So you have to put your stop loss above that candle just to tick above that candle. The very next time, if it provide you any other bearish gap, you have to immediately switch your entry, sorry, stop loss from to the top of this order block to the break even. Okay, one or two tick below the break even. If it can make any kind of fair value gap around this area, or if you see it has started to react from this gap, this is only for the launch hour. It's not valid for other times. So whatever I'm saying, it is only valid for launch hour. Or if you see that it came to this gap and respecting, okay, some kind of see this respect here, you can simply see the respect. If it do that, you have to put your stop loss to the break even. See, it is respecting. So your stop loss has to be to the break even if you are still in this trade. Do you know why? Because lunch hour is the hour where market actually do all the shit things and then it go for the right direction around the PM session. So make sure that you are very careful about that. The body will close below this fair value gap or it will make a bearish gap. Immediately you have to switch your stop loss from break even to one tick above the mid threshold. Just one tick above the mid threshold. Just the very next candle. It will make the fair value gap or it will close below this fair value gap. So you can see it has closed below this gap. Your stop loss has to be one tick above that mean threshold. I don't give a shit. It will come back again to this gap or not. It should not come back again to the mean threshold. This gap has to be unfilled. Has to be unfilled. If it fill that gap, that means market is not interested to fall right now. So after this candle close, the very next candle, okay, this one. After this candle close, if it failed to close that gap 100%, your stop loss has to be one tick above that candle, above that parallel gap from mean threshold. It filled 100% the gap. That means your stop loss has to be above the mean threshold, just one tick above that mean threshold, and you will get stopped out if it go one tick above that mean threshold. You will have to be happy. You'll see the precision over here. Here it came back again here. That means this high is going to be taken. Look, this high, just look at this high. It's going to be taken. I don't care about this run again. It will fall again. I don't care about that. It should not come back again to this mid threshold. It came. That means I'll get stopped out over here. Simply, I'll get stopped out over here. After cleared the partial around here. Come on, man. You didn't listen to me. Your stop loss should be one tick above this min threshold. You should get stopped out above this min threshold. You have to put your stop loss just above this min threshold while this market closed below this fair value gap. There was the fair value gap. When it has closed, sorry, here. When it has closed below this fair value gap, your stop loss has to be one tick above this min threshold. I think you missed that point, brother. But it's okay. But still, you should be happy. Now tell me, was that a right decision to take the partial here, or was that a bad decision, Mahadi? Just tell me that, then I'll close the stream. Was that a good decision to take the partial over there? Okay, I stepped out, but profitable at break even and partially at 20 handle. The school bam. That's clear. Don't break the rules, folks. It was just for fun. Thank you, Madhi, for confirming. Please don't break the rules. Inside the lunch hour, don't trade. Inside the lunch hour, don't take any trade. Just we have done some kind of fun here. That's all. It has built new sell side liquidity here, which is also a very good for the PM session. I will keep looking for sell until this market is below this area. If it goes above this area, then maybe I'll switch my bias and I will start to think about the buy for the buy side liquidity. Maybe I'm not sure about that, but yeah, something like that. But until it is below this area, I'm more interested to look for the sell side liquidity, and that sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart and 1-minute chart around the PM session. Any kind of selling opportunity below this area, I'll try to take that sell, and I'll try to hold my trade for the sell side liquidity. More importantly, to the top of this new opening gap. If it closed above this area, I'll look for the buy for this buy side liquidity. Not interested to see it's going to be taken, but yeah, we'll try to see if it can go for that buy side liquidity. That's all. Thank you guys for being over here. I think we'll see tomorrow. And yeah, anybody has any question? If you have, let us know. Otherwise, I will close the stream. I don't think so. The PM session is also going to be good. It's a bit bad price action until CPI. If you have CPI the day before the CPI and the day before, I mean, sorry, the 2 days before the CPI is always shit. Always shit. So, to be honest, I really don't think that's gonna be so beautiful. But of course, it can be so beautiful around the PM session. We'll see. I don't think so anybody has any question. What's the sniper entry, please? Hey, listing. We have a video actually on YouTube that where Baragan has explained the sniper line. You can watch that video. Okay, if you ask that video to Baragan from Discord, he will be able to provide you the link, or maybe Mahdi will be able to. Okay, Mahdi here. Mahdi has posted the link over here. Thank you, Mahdi, for posting the link. You can watch that video, brother, for getting more information about the sniper line. So if please try to watch it and try to understand. If you have any confusion, you can ask Paragon to find out or to the for the solution. Thank you guys for being over here. See you tomorrow. Until then, cheers.